welcome to Soweto, welcome to Soweto, welcome to Soweto, welcome to the family from US, welcome to Mandela, welcome to my name is Jack, I live in a shack, I might be black, I have a six-pack, Soweto, welcome to Soweto, welcome to our show, Cholosa, Cholosa, Ulezutaba, Tumela, Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to the family, welcome to Soweto, welcome to our show, Cholosa, Cholosa, Ulezutaba, Tumela, Soweto, welcome to 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 West. Thank you, brother. Just to
I can tell you about today and what I expect to find over there.
Okay.
So, around about 1968, the education minister, security cluster of the then apartheid government embarked on a mission to, as part of the controlling of the Southern Africans, the blacks, to change the medium of education from English to Afrikaans. Now, there was an Anglo-Boer war here. The Afrikaners called the Boers, which is a word for farmer, and the English, they had a war, the Anglo-Boer war. This was previously a British colony, okay? So English was a medium. The schools that were set up by the British and people like that. So English is the medium of teaching. But coming back from how colonization and how things work, the Waswa Pact of 1883, 1884, when they divided Africa and separated us according to language. That is why on the west and east coast of Africa, you have Portuguese colonies, Mozambique and Angola. Then you had the English-speaking countries, Zambia, Botswana, and right above them, you had the French-speaking countries, and then to the left of the country, the German-speaking countries like Namibia and all of that. So, you know, I'm going to answer your question on June 16. I just want to tell you something interesting.
Right.
What this means about the division of languages, you can imagine if the people in the east of America couldn't really communicate with the people of the west of America.
Right.
Because they had a clear language barrier.
Right.
And then right there in Midwest America, you had another group of people. So you had three prominent languages. Let's just say that in LA, California, they spoke German. And then Midwest, Illinois and everywhere, places like that, they spoke Italian. And then this side of the world, New York and New Jersey, they spoke what you call English. America wouldn't be what it is today because the language barriers, the cultures.
Right.
So people in Southern Africa cannot trade with the two countries that should have the largest economies, Angola and Mozambique, because they speak Portuguese and we speak English.
Right.
So they've got oil. But nobody can really go out there and really benefit. Like you can leave New Jersey and go work in Texas in the oil. You're going to live over here and go work leave this country and go work in the oil in Angola, Mozambique. You don't speak Portuguese, so you can stay here.
Right.
The richest country in Africa is the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zaire, up there. You know, where Patrice Lumumba is from, where Muhammad Ali went, Rumble in the Jungle.
Right.
Yeah, that's a French-speaking country. So we can't even do anything about that. And the rest of Africa doesn't speak French around them. That is why French can continue to have its thumb on the Adam's apple.
Wow.
That's how the language has affected Africa. So the intent, as I understand the education minister's words, because I read a book about why June 16, 1976 came about. They wanted to teach the Africans here in Afrikaans so as to isolate them from the rest of the world, so that the blacks in this country today would not be able to speak English, and they would be speaking a language that is only spoken in South Africa. So they would be totally isolated from the rest of the world. Only the whites were going to learn Afrikaans and English, and so anything that we were going to do over here, we were going to need the whites to say it to the rest of the world in English, because we wouldn't be speaking English. So that was an issue of total dominance.
Wow.
So when this came out and the government said that this is going to be the new medium of teaching, the students of South Africa organized and centralized, to put it in Marcus Garvey's words. They organized themselves, put themselves together, and they went on a strike, on a shutdown that said, this is not going to happen. And on that day, this is when the apartheid government, already its true colors were known, that they were brutal, senseless people. They came out and shot those kids, shot them up.
Really?
Man, shot them up like kids are shooting each other in American schools now, really. But yeah, that's what happened. They displayed the utmost cruelty. So when the new government came in this day, June 16, because it's actually the Sharpeville massacre, because this was not the Sharpeville massacre, sorry, this happened in Sharpeville massacre is another one. This happened in Soweto. So now it's called Youth Day.
Right.
Yes,
Youth Day.
Yeah,
Right.
yes. That's why it then changed and became Youth Day. But June 16 always is a remembrance of the intent to totally control black South Africans. Total dominance, and how that was thwarted by the children and the youth of the day. And it's probably one of the most significant acts of defiance in all the acts against that government, because if they had succeeded, everything out here would be written in Afrikaans. South Africa would be totally owned and dominated, and we would not be able to plead our case to the rest of the world. This is one of the reasons why the French and Angolan countries are under so much turmoil. I mean, the French and Portuguese ex-colonies are under so much turmoil, because what good does it do to protest in French?
Right. To
What
the world.
good does it do to the world?
Right.
Yeah, and that's why the Francophone countries, you would think that they're being ignored, but really they are unable to plead their case in English. That's it. And so this was an important day. So there's always a remembrance about this, and where the shooting happened and all that stuff just happens to be the place in and around the areas where Bishop, the late Archbishop Desmond Tutu is from, Nelson Mandela, Winnie Mandela, Vilakazi, Kumalo, Fred Kumalo, the photographer. Lots of famous people are from, maybe I can say, 1 square mile from where the shooting actually happened.
Wow.
Very important.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, shit.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, peace, brothers.
What's up, man? What's happening? What's happening?
We're playing a game of skates.
You see that?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Sam Kumalo, aka Mr. Peyton Fool. We are out here in Pimville, having a good time with the kids. We are about to have a game of skate for June 16. It's supposed to be 16 of the best skateboarders. The skateboarders chose themselves. And we're going to see who wins from this whole thing. And then straight after this, we're going to go to Pimville, the skate park, the DIY project that we built. And we're going to have fun. Yeah.
You have like Instagram or something.
Yeah, Instagram right now is Skate Property.
It's great skate property.
Wayne Pimville.
All right.
Okay, first time in town?
Yeah. I wrote. Huh?
What is your name?
My name is Zoe. My channel is Barber World TV.
Okay, I'm Mookie.
Mookie.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Like Spike Lee.
Mookie. Yeah. Dope.
No, we want to push each other. Okay, sharp. Go, man. Go. Yeah, but guys, think about it. How many people are here? If we're gonna push it,
Old school.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, you're lit up.
You know that actually
brother from another mother.
Yeah, how you doing,
But
brother?
the same father. Are you good, my brother?
Good, thank you, brother.
Not to bother you, my brother. I just saw you guys when I thought trading. Just to get you something local, my brother, from your brother.
This is not my first time here. I got a few things.
Oh, I'm serious, my brother.
Yes.
Okay. But at least you came in a good day, my brother.
Of course, I came back for today.
Oh, you came back just for June 16?
Yes.
My brother, I appreciate you.
No
I
doubt.
appreciate the idea of coming back on June 16.
No question.
Your name, my brother?
Zoe.
So, Martin.
Martin, nice to meet you,
But
brother.
around here they call me Luther King Jr.
Luther King Jr.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm a lot here. I've got a lot of airtime. Yeah, and data too. Oh, too much data.
All right, brother. Oh, you know what somebody...
Huh?
I'm from New York City. They was telling me about the braai, the barbecue.
Hell yeah.
I,
You want?
I've never had. They was like, you gotta have it. Everybody's telling me that I gotta have it.
And you know what? You gotta have it at my crib.
Okay.
Yeah. Braai barbecue is like how you identify Soweto, you know. Relate with Soweto, especially on Sundays, because you know on Sundays everyone wanna go wash their cars. So wherever you wash your car, that's where you should get your
chisanyama, you know.
Okay, brother.
So sometimes you don't wash your car over there and go eat there. So that's why people that are clever, they make sure they have a car wash and a chisanyama. You know.
All right, brother. Thank you.
That's how it is. So you, my brother, you're clever. You know it's June 16th, and that Hector Pieterson Museum today is for free. You know. So I see, you know all this info. Oh, yeah, and also, because it's free, so you can spend as much time as you can inside there and check out all those footage from the 76.
Look at those guys hitching a ride. The skateboards.
Yeah. One guy's hiding.
So you see that corner there? That's where actually Hector Pieterson was shot. But now, because they didn't have space here, so they built the museum that other side. So that wall there is the commemorating wall, you know. And now there's a silver line which is connecting the actual spot with the door of the museum. Hold on. You know this thing. I'm like the one I've seen it a lot, but what was what it means?
Take off my clothes and go.
Oh, Israel. No, I'm saying I saw the guy. Israel. That's the spot. Come on, come on. That's the spot. So you see that line?
Comment soit?
Where did we buy chips?
Huh?
Where can we buy chips?
Where can you buy chips? Hector's Anita Pieterson. So let me read that for you while you walk through.
Okay.
Hector Zolile Pieterson, a 13-year-old schoolboy, was shot and died at this corner during a clash between the police and students in the uprisings against Afrikaans as a medium of education. Remember what we're talking about?
Yes.
This is what the uprising was about.
Right.
The kids knew that the future of this country and themselves and everyone ahead was dead if they could not communicate with the rest of the world. And this is why this was one of the more turning points in the fight for justice for black people. This over here was a turning point of 1976. Hector was the first of these kids to be killed. That's why we have this memorial here. Is this the silver line that you're talking about? So this silver line over here takes us
connecting straight to the door
parallel
of the museum.
to the door of the museum. Yes. All right. June 16 began as a cold winter's morning like any other in Soweto. Like today was the coldest day. I mean, it was -1 degree Celsius in Africa, dude. How cold can it get on June 16? Dang.
Is that the picture of the boy?
My name is Polisi. So everything that's here on the outside, it symbolizes what happened during the uprising.
Yes.
But it is
You know that. That's the famous picture. To the ocean.
Plain fish. Plain fish. And I give you. And waiting.
You understand? That's the cruel brutality. Young photographers.
Yes.
That's the future right there.
Yeah. He got down and got.
You know what I'm saying? That's times. That's times.
Yeah.
No, but that's go outside the museum, please.
Put your mask on.
Put your mask on. Okay. Oh, not allowed to take pictures inside the museum. They are not allowed to take the pictures.
Thank you.
Okay.
Shoot a video.
You want video?
No more videos. We want a photo.
Okay.
Photo. Yeah. Funny. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.